My next show.
Now, guys, I know you thought you had some time off school. You thought there were going to be no tests when you came to London.
We knew.
You knew?
Yeah. Oh, I love the music.
Do you like this?
I love this.
This is a game show.
Heck
All right.
yeah.
We're taking you back to the 80s, guys.
Nice.
Now, you were one team. You're going to work together on this. Okay. You guys are pretty tight anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, the first round in the 80s test is just true or false. Very simple.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you a fact about the 80s. You tell me if it's a true fact or if it's a false fact. Very, very simple to ease you in. First of all, in 1982, a machine now known as the treadmill was made available as a walking jogging machine. What are you thinking, guys? You can confer before you tell me.
I mean, I don't know why. I've always gotten like a 70s feel from a treadmill. It's like, oh, we got a new device.
Something brand new to the market.
Something brand new to the market. You know those guys that are like American, but they sound British on those 50s commercials? I'm like, you're not British. Why are you talking like that? But
What are we saying? Treadmill, 1982, or as Gaten thinks, 70s. True or false is my fact.
I mean, it's not far from the 70s.
Yeah, I think it's
82?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with true. We're going to go with true on this one.
Well done, guys. Strong start. All right. Question 2. The cheese grater was invented in 1981 and completely revolutionized how we eat cheese.
Cheese grater. I think the shaved cheese on it.
Yeah,
so like,
Like the metal device.
Oh,
that
yeah,
you-
no, that's
that must have been made like much earlier than that. 81?
So you're saying true or false?
False.
You have these guys are. This is a
That
strong
was probably
start.
made in like the 30s.
Because cooking was like way back before we were even born. Like, way before.
Cooking has been around for like ages.
It has.
It has. It definitely
Since
has.
before we were born. Caleb,
Way
most
before
things in the
everyone
world
was
were
born.
made
Caleb,
before
a
we were
lot
born.
of a lot of things were before you were born, Caleb.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely cooking.
Well, even like people that are in their 80s now.
Yeah,
Cooking was definitely.
they were definitely cooking.
Yeah, way before.
Definitely.
They were cooking before, in the BC times, Caleb.
No, really?
Before anyone on this planet was born,
No, really?
they were cooking.
I didn't know.
Oh, you guys are the greatest. I've got another one for you. True or false? The Simpsons first appeared on the Tracy Ullman Show in 1987, but were then known as the Sampsons, with a troublesome son called Bert.
No, because the show is called The Simpsons.
But originally, when it was first launched in 1987, was it called The Sampsons?
I
with
don't know.
Bert
I've
Sampson.
never watched the show.
Well, let's just go with.
You know what? We've had a streak. I think third time's a charm, you know? I think we're just going to go with our gut on this one.
What is your gut saying?
It's gonna be.
Your-
I think it's going to be false. False.
You guys are so
Yeah.
good at this.
We gotta-
They were never the Sampsons, but the Simpsons did. It was 1987, so you were right. It was around that time, but not the Sampsons. You guys are worryingly good at this. Okay, another
Worryingly
question.
good.
After the release of Pac-Man,
Yes.
in 1980,
Love Pac-Man.
Have you played this, both of you?
Yes.
Love
Okay, great.
Pac-Man.
The injury known as Pac-Man hand.
What?
Yeah, the injury, like an injury known as
Yeah.
Pac-Man hand, caused 21% of the US population to miss 2 weeks off work that year. Pac-Man hand.
Because
From playing
they
too much
hurt their
Pac-Man.
hands. Oh, you don't do much. I mean, like, I want 21% of Americans.
Yeah, like more than 1 in 5 had Pac-Man hand.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
That's
That's a little too unhealthy. I think it would have been much more of like a thing on the news. Pac-Man hand, a pandemic across the world.
too much.
I love that the same man who is advertising the treadmill,
the treadmill
is now doing the news.
For Pac-Man hand.
Versatile. True or false, guys?
I don't think it's true.
So you
Wait,
think?
no. Okay, then
I think it's false.
I think it's true.
Oh, so you were split. Gaten, you were right. It was false. It was false. So I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to take the first answer.
No.
Okay. The first ever cell phone was sold for $3,995. That's a lot of money.
True.
Maybe not to you guys now, obviously
True.
really rich. But $3,995, first cell phone in 1983.
True. Only the richest of folks had these.
Can you do the advert for the cell phone from the same man that does the treadmill?
We have a new invention here, folks. A cellular telephone, now at $3,995.99. Get it at your local supermarket, folks.
Thank you for the added sound effects, Caleb. That gave it texture.
Yeah.
Last question then, in the true or false round. The wreck of the Titanic was finally discovered in 1985.
Wait, say that again?
The wreck of the Titanic at the bottom of the sea,
Yeah.
it was discovered in 1985.
Okay, I actually thought you were about to say the Titanic sank in 1985. I was like, I'm not stupid.
I'm 14, I'm not stupid.
I'm in high school. I know that it sank in 1912.
But the wreck
The wreck
was found.
Well, I mean, they probably didn't have the technology before that to find it.
They didn't have a cell phone till 83.
Yeah,
So you said 1985.
85.
85. But I mean, it takes so much, like one of those like really pressure like submarines that they take down there in the deep ocean. I thought it was like somewhere in the. I think that's false.
I think it's true.
Gaten.
False.
Caleb. It was true.
Yes.
I don't know what those strong
Thank you.
performance.
I thought I was gonna get all them right.
Strong performance.
I was excited.
Your knowledge of the 80s is very impressive.
Thank you.
I want to see if it will stretch to songs.
Yes.
Okay.
Music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play you a clip of a song. You're gonna tell me if it was from the 80s or if it was from now.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
Okay. Let's do this
Music
like Brutus.
knowledge pretty good, guys. Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Are we
Very good.
against each other? Or is like...
Again, I like you playing together. What are you saying?
Yeah, I like
Teamwork.
We're a cool team.
This
We're
is,
a cool team.
a lot of teamwork happens in Stranger
Yeah,
Things.
for sure.
No point breaking you up now. All right. Let's see. Do you know whether this song was from the 1980s or now?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
That's a total 80s vibe right now.
That's 80s.
Wait, but there are some of these vibes that are like the disco retro. They're like, we're going back to the day.
This
They're
is
like,
what I'm saying. So what are you saying is that 80s or now?
80s.
it sounds really like a
my
modern
gosh.
80s.
Just say it's
I need
the
a group
80s.
answer, guys.
You're like,
You wanna go with
I think
80s on this
it's
one?
early 80s, mid 80s. It's 80s, buddy.
We're gonna go with 80s. Yeah, all right.
Yes.
All right, yeah. I know
Dead or
this song.
Alive, you spin me round 1985. All right, guys, you're doing very well. Next one, okay? I think this one's quite tough. Gaten is out of his seat. What are you saying? 'Cause
That has gotta be some 80s
Yeah,
music
that's
right there.
80s right there.
It's not.
No.
It's Race Remerd, like out now.
Well, he's
Beatles.
going right back to the 80s. He's good.
But then he complete like how 80s was that?
That was very 80s.
That was-
Good for
yeah.
him. Like that.
You guys are pretty good at this. Can I give them one more? Let's give them one more. All right.
Better be some Duran Duran.
Is this 80s or now?
80s.
It's gotta be 80s.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be 80s, right?
Yes.
It is. Maniac from 1983, guys.
This song-
Thank you so
song gets me
much.
pumped.
This is right. This is your exit music.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me, guys.
Thank
If you
you.
have not yet watched Stranger Things, you are missing out. Go watch it right now.